All right. This is another one from Mary Ann Gordon. Now, the first thing I'm going to read for you is our Facebook Messenger, starting from the very beginning. It says, your friends on Facebook, HNIC, at Nunya Business and owner at Sugar Beet Soap. Studied nursing at Horry Georgetown Technical College. Lives in Pawleys Island, South Carolina. On 1/2/2018 at 1:35 p.m., she typed to me, Sean, you don't know me, but I've heard all about this on Facebook. I just wanted to reach out and tell you I'm very sorry for your loss. That's all. I didn't want anything from you or to ask you any questions. I just know you are hurting, and I'm very sorry, Mary Ann. Thank you, Mary Ann. I didn't actually see this until 4/16/2018. Um, here's what I replied. Actually, that was on June 16th 2018 at 9:27 p.m. that I sent that. Um, I'm assuming that some of these are in reply to things that she typed on my Facebook. This one's on 4/7/2019. I typed, no, it doesn't stop. My pain, I hope, will not go on forever. She typed, I'm so sorry. Have you found out what happened yet? I typed, no, ma'am, but it was likely suicide. Her boyfriend, Trevor, was a dick. He cut her wrist last year and told the cops she did it to herself. This is in regards to Anna Hunka, who is dead now, by the way. She had a seizure and fucking died. Um it could have been a homicide, might be a heart attack or an intentional OD. I don't know. I do know I miss her and that I could have rescued her last year. She typed, don't do that to yourself, Sean. Isn't the world hard enough without beating ourselves up? It really is. But the problem is that I'm not beating myself up for not being able to rescue her. I mean, it was just a fucked up situation and life happened. Um, much like the Natalie situation. Um, it was a fucked up situation and life happened. Um, I typed to her, I'm not beating myself up. I'm fighting for a safe place for us. And to this day, I'm doing that. I typed, this is why talking is important. Texting is trash. I hate my life because I can't see my loved ones. I can't get legal help, can't get an advocate, and it's illegal for me to defend myself. I asked for help I needed. I got fucking bullshit and pretty memes. And then I sent her a PDF on Boulder erase rates and records. I had to read that too. I'll do that next. She typed, I'm working right now, but I will absolutely read that when I get a chance. I typed, thank you. That was on 5/8/19. Um, so then tonight, I made a post. It says, please, I have tried everything else. Please help me get assisted termination of my life. Please. I need help in person. Um, that's the thing. Help me or kill me. And I mean that. Um, I can't stand being overwhelmed like this, and people aren't understanding that it just rolls around in my head all the fucking time, everything that I've been through. And yeah, I fucking think about all the mistakes that I've made too, and those roll around in my head. And the people who I believe that I shouldn't have. But hindsight is 2020, and that's a fucking pain in the ass too. Like with Miss Peaches, I wasted all of that time with her believing that she was actually going to help, and she did. That's the biggest issue, is that the help that I needed most was her to admit that she helped me, you know? While the fucking cops wrote down on my shit that nobody would come forward. Yeah, fucking we tried to fucking come forward repeatedly over and over and over again. When I went in by myself, I got punished. When I went in with somebody, it was different. Um, it was fucked up. Anyway, she typed on that. She typed, "You don't want to die, so I ask for it." And first of all, I do want to die. I definitely don't want to live forever. I typed to her, "I want my pain to end. I do want to die. Every moment of every day. I want this hell to end. 3 years of getting yelled at, screamed at, threatened, assaulted, thrown away until I have another meltdown. Then I get punished for having a meltdown. I needed help. I will never get that help. I am constantly overwhelmed and punished for it." She typed, "What you are is fixated, and I know you've heard this word before. It is fixated. I'm fucking stuck on it. I'm fucking traumatized by that shit. I need a safe environment so that I can process it. And a safe environment for somebody who is autistic is fucking very different than just fucking a roof over your head. I mean, a roof over your head does give you a good measure of safety. I mean, here, I have a ton of rights here that I don't have as a homeless person. So, like, I can't really call myself a homeless person, right? Well, I'm not the homeowner, so that's a very difficult situation to bring up as well. Um, but I guess I could kind of sort of say that I'm not homeless. The problem is that I'm overwhelmed with the environment here. I can't sleep. I have nonstop panic attacks all the time. Um, the biggest issue for me is that, like, the things that you can do on Facebook and the things that you can do on YouTube, you can't really do in all of these websites. Plus, I have all of this stuff to go through. I mean, there's a fucking shit ton of it, and it's just scattered on the floor because fucking looking at it gives me a shit ton of anxiety because it, I need to be able to sit down at a desk and work on this shit. I need to be able to organize it and not have to move to reorganize it and have to move it again. I mean, just to use the computer without disrupting the gentleman downstairs, I gotta come upstairs with it and I gotta go back down there. And that seems like a trivial fucking problem. And, yeah, that's a first world problem, but also the evidence is all first world evidence. Anyway, she typed, "What you are is fixated, and I know you've heard this word before. You are 100% in control of your current and future situations, yet you fixate on the past, which you can do absolutely nothing about." No, I am not 100% in control of my current and future situations. If I am assaulted by somebody, that's not something I have control over. Now, a lot of people say shit like, "You shouldn't have been there." Fuck you. Fuck you. Let's say you're going to see your older brother in Boulder, Colorado, or wherever the fuck you guys are. Let's say you go to see your older brother. He's in Boulder, Colorado, and you travel to Boulder, Colorado to see him. And you're hoping, hey, I'd like to see my older brother and see how he's doing and give him a hug. You get there, somebody comes out of the woodwork and starts assaulting you. You don't really have much choice in the matter. Now, do you? If they have already decided on your guilt and now it's punishment phase, they've already become judge and jury. So they're going to swing on you. No choice that you have in the matter. None. If they choose to swing on you, well, that's the thing, is that you are not 100% in control of the situation. You are in control of what you do. But that also depends on how desperate the situation is. Because if the situation is desperate enough for fight or flight, yeah, you're either going to fight back or you're going to run, one or the other. Um, she also typed, "You'll survive the injustice of letting it go. You've already survived all that injustice. Now you're seeking attention." And see, that's the thing that I've had to listen to from fucking assholes from the beginning, that I'm seeking attention. No, I need help. All of these places that I went where people said they would help, said they would sit with me and go through this stuff with me, nobody ever did. Not one person, not even one person ever did. And that's a big fucking issue, is that people don't fucking look at it and just assume, and their assumptions are based on whether or not they're pissed off. Like, sure, they love me, so they're going to believe it because I told them. But then, because they didn't look at it and they don't know what the fuck is going on and they're making assumptions, I'm pissed off. I'm like, hey, could you take a look at this stuff? You said you would take a look at this stuff. You didn't keep your word. I am stressed the fuck out and I need your help. You said that you would help in this fashion. That's what I came here for. And then they get an attitude with me and they're pissed off. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, dude, you're fucking making shit up. Like, Jesus, fuck you, fucking retard. Take a look at it. Like, I am overwhelmed. I make videos because I am too overwhelmed to do anything else. I don't even know how to explain what a crippling panic attack is. Meanwhile, I do get a lot done while I'm having crippling panic attacks. Depends on how severe it is and how overwhelmed I am. Like, I literally needed a quiet environment where I could be left alone with the evidence to do what I needed to do. And I kind of sort of had that, Atlanta and Amanda Ingleine. Um, Nowhere else, though. When I was at Tabby and Graham's, or Tabby and Josh's, I guess at the time, couldn't work on it there. It was too loud of an environment, and fucking, oh my god. Um, at Rand Ingersoll's, that was a completely fucked situation. With Shannon Alvarado's, that was another completely fucked situation. Telling me that I'm just doing this for attention. No, that's the point, is that I need help. Yes, I need attention. I need positive attention. I need help. I need someone to sit with me with this stuff, or I need an environment where I can be left alone to work on it myself. Um, the other thing is that I still have to deal with the injustice. Like, I can't get an ID. I can't get a job without an ID. And most of the jobs that I am able to work, they don't have them anywhere near here. I mean, the closest place to work anywhere around here that I would actually be hired on, possibly, um, like, shit, I don't have the technical skills to do. Um, I don't have the ability to travel to those places to do those things. Now, could I get a job at Pumpkin Pantry? Nope, they're full. That doesn't mean that I wouldn't be willing to try, but the thing is that I get overwhelmed fucking easily as shit. And that's something that, like, I really need to be able to recover from what's been going on before I'm able to get a job. She typed, "If you truly wanted death, you'd be dead." That's another one of those fucking shitty things that people type. That's the thing, is that I've attempted suicide on multiple occasions under extreme situations. When I was assaulted 4 times by Boulder Police Department in 4 days, yeah, I fucking attempted suicide. I tried to cut my veins out with a busted plastic chair, tried to cut my throat with it too. But that was an extreme situation, and that's the thing. I mean, when you decide that 100% no matter what, you're gonna fucking kill yourself, you're not exactly thinking clearly because the situation that you're in. And it's the situation that I'm in that makes me fucking wanna die. So, being in the Boulder County Jail, not having anything to adequately fucking kill myself with, I did break a cup and I was gonna cut myself with that, but they got to me too fast for that. Um, and that's the thing, is that it was the abuse that I was going through that made me wanna fucking die. And now it's the fact that I literally cannot take care of myself. I mean, that's been the situation since before Natalie was killed. I made the wrong decision, and when I had to choose between, uh, moving in with Ken and Leah or moving out of Ken and Leah's and moving everything from there up to Chapel, Nebraska, because I was paying both rents, I chose Ken and Leah's because it was closer to my loved ones. If I'd have known that Natalie was gonna get shot in the head, I would have moved to Chapel, Nebraska, because at least in my apartment here, I would have been left the fuck alone. I wouldn't have to listen to other people's rules and their fucking bullshit and their bad assumptions and their fucking manipulation and all that other bullshit. I mean, that's the problem with having to deal with so many goddamn people. Like, I needed one person to help. One person. And if I'd have had my place up there, I probably could have done it by myself. I mean, the police still wouldn't have listened. I still would have needed somebody to go in with me for that. But, I'd have had my disability money to actually utilize instead of being thrown out into hell on earth and being victimized until I fucking had a mental breakdown and I needed help at that point. Um, the police didn't help. They did the opposite of help. And then they charged me with fucking assault when they're trying to fucking break my limbs, and they're gonna charge me with assault for being in fight or flight at that point. Fuck that bullshit. Anyway, she types, um, no personal belief or constitution would keep you from it. No fear, nothing. See, that's the thing, is that I want to see my loved ones. I want to have happy days in my life. I want to be able to see Miss Peaches and not have to worry about fucking getting arrested. I want to be able to go see my older brother and not have to worry about being assaulted. Of course, these people threw me away like garbage. Fuck it, you know? And that's the thing that makes me fucking hate my life worse. Like, I needed these people in my life. I needed their help. I needed to see them. These are people that I love and care about. But they obviously don't love me, or they wouldn't have thrown me away like I was trash. She typed, there are resources, you can reach them. Bitch, I have made hundreds of fucking phone calls, all right? Hundreds of phone calls. I have business cards galore. Business cards galore. There's some. Here's some more. Here's some more. I guess one of those is a card. There are resources and I can reach them. The resources that I can reach, I got. I went and got food at the food bank the other day. And there's also the fact that I did get help. There is no way in hell that I would have been able to carry that food here from the food bank. One of the ladies at the food bank gave me a ride here with that food. Thank goodness. And that's a resource, and it was useful. Another thank goodness. Um, let's see. You've chosen all of what is your current situation. And no, it's not because I don't understand. And no, it's not because you claim to have autism. And no, it's not because I'm typing and not speaking to you on the phone. It's because you wake every single day and make a conscious choice to live this life. I wake up every day and I'm breathing. My brain automatically tells my lungs to do their job and tells my heart to do its job. That's automatic. I don't choose to breathe. But breathing isn't a life. And as far as my current situation, no, I didn't choose any of it. The guy that I'm staying with, he has more choice in whether or not I'm allowed to stay here than I do. He really does. It's his place. He can kick me out at any point in time because it is not all my choice. See, that's the thing that everybody keeps trying to push. All of these stupid things that she's typing, they are stupid. They are stupid. They're condescending as fuck. It's her trying to be a fucking bitch, and she's doing a great job at it. Um, we don't live on a planet of one. Your decisions are yours to make, yes. However, you do not choose all of this. I don't choose to have panic attacks. I have them because I have them. I have them because of the situation. Um, because I'm overwhelmed. Anyway, she typed, "You don't deserve pity. You do deserve help, and it's available, but you refuse." No, I don't refuse. I need housing so that I can fucking recover. Dummy. Jesus. Fuck. What help is it that I am refusing? Because I have spent hundreds of dollars, hundreds upon hundreds of dollars going to therapists who don't do a goddamn thing. That doesn't get me housing. It doesn't get me my disability money. It is other people's money that I'm spending. And I feel like shit for fucking having to spend other people's money. I do. I mean, the amount of money that has been drained out of the system could have set me up for the next 10 years easily. And I don't mean just in low income. I mean, that would have taken care of buying a brand new house and buying a brand new vehicle and paying for the insurance and the utilities for the next 10 years. I mean, a lot of money was fucking drained out of the taxpayer's coffer for all of the bullshit that I went through. That's the point of doing this shit to poor people, is that they can get away with it and people don't stop and go, hey, why are we wasting all of this fucking money to punish a homeless person for being overwhelmed about being homeless and being fucking punished? I mean, what the fuck? Anyway, she typed, stop asking people to be a part of your death when you, one, aren't seriously looking for help, and two, because it's a shitty goddamn thing to do. Bitch, I have been trying to get help since before Natalie was fucking killed. The help that I needed before Natalie was killed is an honest fucking day in court. The help that I need now is my housing back, my income back, and an honest fucking day in court. And it's not a shitty goddamn thing to do. Lots of people threaten to kill me. I hope they do. Anyway, I replied, I'm not reading that long winded bullshit. I need help. The Bollingers didn't destroy my life by themselves, they had a ton of help. Lots of people threatened to put a bullet in my head. You know what's a really shitty goddamn thing to do? Tell someone how to think and feel when you don't know what the fuck they're going through. Now, what the fuck help have I fucking refused? Huh? I have a place to fucking I need a place to fucking recover from this shit. Tell me what fucking help I have fucking refused. She typed, everyone on your page knows what you're going through. And not reading that winded bullshit, okay. No one can tell you anything because you're more interested in hearing yourself. You don't want help. See, that's the thing, is that the evidence proves otherwise. I have repeatedly tried to get the help that I need. The first thing that I need is to not be overwhelmed. I need to be able to process everything that I've gone through. This is a lot of severely emotional fucking bullshit. It really is. Anyway, she also types Sean Schwartz and get mad at me for telling you the truth if you want. I've watched you a long time. I'm not new to you or your story. Ah, well, see, this is somebody who doesn't know me in real life who is stalking my page. Lovely. And I am going to call it stalking at this point. Because instead of talking to me like a human being, she wants to trash on me over her shitty fucking opinions. Her opinions from not being in this situation. Well, fuck you, Marianne Gordon. And it's not a matter of her being new to it, it's a matter of her not understanding the sheer quantity of bullshit that I've been through. She typed, what do you mean you need a place to recover? Go to an ER and beg someone to help you kill yourself, Sean. Um, they'll find you a place quick. Try police department. There are resources. Holy fuck, woman! Did you not watch the videos of the last few days? Obviously not. She's interested in Facebook, not YouTube. I have been going to the police repeatedly, making calls upon calls upon calls. I need someone there with me to make these calls with me. I make those calls and not a goddamn thing happens. They give me more phone numbers to call more places. I mean, I have a shit ton of pieces of paper here that have phone numbers that I wrote down from phone numbers that somebody told me to call or that suicide hotline had told me to call, and I call them and they told me to call someone else who tells me to call someone else who tells me to call someone else who tells me to call someone else. And let me show you what that looks like. Here's some more. This one is case number 18288.2, item number 4, guitar keychain from Sean Schwartz, Officer Murphy. This is from the day that I tried to kill myself. I ate a whole bunch of pills, put them in chocolate pudding, and tried to kill myself. It just took too fucking long. That was in January of 2018. Now, this is the part where I start being an asshole. I type, did I fucking choose to be assaulted? Did I choose to be fucking stolen from? Did I choose for people to harm me? Did I? Would you tell someone who was raped they fucking chose it? What the fuck is wrong with you? She typed, Sean Schwartz, all the past. Are you choosing to focus on that instead of being productive? Yes. No, quite the opposite. the shit that happened in the past, I still have to deal with. I still have to deal with it. 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 Because of the shit that happened in the past, that traumatizing bullshit, I still have bullshit that I have to deal with that prevents me from being able to get the resources that I need and still prevents me from seeing my loved ones. So your bullshit is fucking stupid, lady. It's stupid. I am doing my best to be productive. The problem is that I have sensory overload issues and I need some peace and fucking quiet and feel like I'm a fucking drain on everybody that I live with, especially since I didn't go there to be a drain on them. I went there for help that they promised. And I get there and that help isn't there. They're either too drunk or too fucked up on meth in most cases. I still have legal bullshit that I have to deal with. So the thing is, am I being productive? Well, I'm making a video, which is productive. It shows my frame of mind and it helps to get my story out there, whether people care or not. Because I notice there's a lot of people who just click through and find the dislike button and click on it. The thing is that I am overwhelmed. I can't turn that off. I can't turn off how shitty I feel about being in this man's house and using his electricity and eating his food and using his toilet. And, of course, there's no usable shower, so I stink to high heaven. But yeah, that makes me feel like fucking shit. Um, let's see. She typed, Sean Schwartz, you are no victim of me, Sean, so don't even try to twist this. You're right, Marianne Gordon. I am not a victim of yours. Not even close. You haven't victimized me. Matter of fact, you are helping me to prove a point, which means that you are helping me. Your bad assumptions ain't my fault. I typed the truth. Are you on fucking drugs? I am so fucking sick of assholes blaming the fucking victims. It does not matter if it is rape, assault, neglect, it's all fucking abuse. She typed, seen what I mean by twisting this? Jesus Christ. Now, mind you, while I'm typing this, I'm typing to stuff that's a few replies up. So it's very complicated. And here's Bra YCE. I don't know who the hell that is, but they're getting blocked. Um, anyway, like that's the thing is that she's able to reply and I'm able to reply, but I'm replying to things that are a few message back to her. Type, see what I mean by twisting this? Jesus Christ, no one blamed you for any abuse. It's not even believable anymore that you are making the claim I'm blaming you. You don't even think I'm blaming you. What is this charade really about? Fuck you, Marianne Gordon. And it looks like you edited it. Let's see what you typed in first. Pretty close to the same thing, it looks like. And that's the thing, is that this lady has it in her head that it's a certain way. She obviously doesn't understand all of the shit that I've gone through, or the sheer quantity of abuse, or how it affects people. And that's something that, from me growing up in the system, I got a first-hand education on that. How severe trauma and long-term trauma affects the brain. And I can literally feel the effects on my brain. I typed, you were seriously out of your fucking mind. I have been repeatedly abused in hospitals and then thrown right back into the fucking street for another round of abuse. She typed, so all hospitals abuse you, all cops abuse you, all people abuse you. What help do you even expect to find since everyone abuses you? And there she goes being condescending again. No, not all hospitals abuse me. It's individuals within that hospital who abuse me. No, not all cops abuse me. However, there are more cops who are going to abuse me, and cops are more likely to abuse me because of the assault against a police officer bullshit. And it is bullshit. Um, that officer who was here yesterday, he didn't abuse me. He didn't abuse me at any point in time. So she's just being a condescending fucking cunt at that point. Um, the thing is that I need my own environment. I need what I had before Natalie died. I was getting disability money because I'm disabled. I had housing, low income housing, because I have low income. She also typed, it's amazing how almost every other of the 7 billion people on Earth get through their lives each day without everyone targeting them just to abuse them. Why do you think you've been singled out? Why are you the one person this happens to in every place by every person? See, there she is being a condescending fucking cunt. Again. Not everybody abuses me. The guy downstairs doesn't abuse me. There are lots of people, like, well, I can't say Aunt B never abused me. But that's a matter of opinion. She let me take abuse from Uncle D, verbal abuse and mental abuse from him because she didn't want to take it. So that's, I guess, a form of manipulation. Um, but I really don't consider Aunt B an abusive person. The guy downstairs, I don't consider him an abusive person. Rory Jepson never abused me. Gary Jepson never abused me. Um, I mean, that's the thing, is that most people don't abuse me. But here's the thing, there are 7 billion people in the world, right? Now, let's say one of those people assaults you. Now, let's say that one person is part of a gang, and you tell on that person for assaulting you, so everybody in their gang wants to beat you up. Well, now you have an issue. You're not dealing with 7 billion people who are assaulting you, but every time that you walk into that particular neighborhood, you're going to have to run into the issue of being potentially assaulted or, in some cases, shot. Um, oh, you are such a good boy. Mm, good boy. Good boy. Don't step on the computer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, it is it with you and licking my fingers. Are they salty? I typed, ma'am, you are being condescending as fuck. I'm going to make a video for you since you're obviously nuttier than squirrel turds. She typed, Sean Schwartz, no, I'm being honest with you, and you aren't used to it, nor are you tolerant to it. Like, the thing is that she's not being honest. She's not in the situation. She's being condescending. 7 billion people, yeah, and there are a lot of those 7 billion people who have been abused. There are a lot of those 7 billion people who are autistic. There are a lot of those 7 billion people who have been raped, a lot of them who have been assaulted, a lot of them who have been through hell. There's a lot of them who have been stolen from. There's a lot of them with sensory overload issues. There's a lot of them that are male, a lot of them that are female. I mean, there's just a lot of people, isn't there? Now, 7 billion people, there's also, how are you going to encounter 7 billion people? How are you going to meet every single person on this planet? She's basically just going out of her way to be as overly condescending as she possibly can. Anyway, everyone else needs to face the truth but Sean, he's special. That's cute, isn't it? More being a condescending fucking cunt. Now, here's the thing. When I was growing up, everybody's special. That's what they told us. Everybody is special in their own way, which is just cute. Um, the thing is that the things that I'm going through, I'm trying to show that these things are going on. I'm trying to get an honest court date, and all of this time I've needed a safe and positive environment. And as far as a positive environment, I'm a very positive person. The thing is that with all the shit that I've gone through, it's difficult to be positive. It is difficult when you're overwhelmed to just smile and make fucking happy, especially when you're having to deal with people threatening you and harassing you and assaulting you and various other goodies like that. She also typed, uh, yeah, do that. Spend more time on this instead of Googling resources or jobs. Well, that's the thing is that I have looked up many, many, many resources. Ooh, Todd Ryan Case just sent me something. I wonder what he sent me. Um, that's everybody's fucking go-to. Get a job, get a job, get a job. Y'all got no idea how many fucking resources are written down in these piles that I've Googled. Also, calling a place more than 10 times is pretty fucking useless. It's probably about time for me to call the FBI. Hopefully, my phone is charged up a bit. It's downstairs being charged. Um, when I was in Boulder, people used to tell me, get a job, get a job, get a job. I'm like, fuck you. I work at Stone Lighting, motherfucker. And before that, it was, hey, I work at the Cheesecake Factory. And I did. I was a dishwasher at the Cheesecake Factory until I got my teeth yanked. That was a very fucked up situation. I typed, you have no clue what is going on, yet have a fucking opinion. It's honestly your opinion. That doesn't make it the truth. She typed, okay. I also typed, fuck you, you fucking piece of trash. That's everyone's fucking backup bullshit. I can't fucking function, you goddamned wingnut. Now, that was in response to this part up here about getting a job. So, obviously, there's some lag here on the internet. Um, she typed, a lot of people have pitied you over the years thinking you're crazy, but you actually aren't crazy. You are a lazy manipulator, though. Moocher, drain on the system. What a fucking bitch. Like, seriously, it costs more money to go through all of this fucking bullshit because they couldn't fucking help me. The police wouldn't do their fucking jobs, and I couldn't get a caseworker who would do their fucking job. Like, Jesus Christ, I need actual help. I didn't choose for Natalie to get shot in the head. I didn't choose to end up homeless over it. I didn't choose for all of my shit to get stolen over it. I made the best decisions I could with the information that I had at hand. When I made the decision to move to Colorado, there were some important factors. Number one, closer to my loved ones, closer to the positive people that I wanted to hang out with, the people who make life worth living. Number two, better access to medical facilities along the Front Range, because here in Nebraska, we ain't got shit. That conversation that I had with that officer yesterday, yeah, it fucking shows that there's not shit in this area. So that's most of the reason that I moved to Colorado, to be closer to my loved ones and better access to medical facilities. Um, the trauma that I was dealing with over Natalie Bollinger and her fucking cronies, it's just fucking bullshit. Nobody should have to go through that. As far as the moocher and the drain on the system, lady, with the amount of money that was wasted to put me through all of this bullshit and prevent me from showing evidence and keep me in a constant state of panic, yeah, I could have been set up for the next 10 years. I really could have. She typed, you can get online and pen out well written posts. You make videos and post them, boots on the ground, but won't even take care of yourself. It's ridiculous at this point to continue on when most of your support system left the building long ago because of your refusal to do anything to better your situation or yourself. Bitch, oh my god, my YouTube is full of me trying to better my situation. It's full of me trying to get the help that I need. It is full of me going to these fucking places that you're telling me I need to go to, like the hospital. Yes, I have been to the hospital at least 100 times, different hospitals across the United States in the last how many years? Two. Two. Although some of those facilities, one of the ones in Cheyenne, I'm pretty sure that it's not a hospital. It's a mental health facility, but I don't think it's considered a hospital. So maybe not quite 100. But yeah, I mean, I fucking went to all of those. The thing is, those cost resources that I don't have. I don't have an income. I don't have an income. It costs money to go to these places. You have to get money to put in your vehicle in order to travel to these places. Does that make sense to you, lady? Even if it's a free visit, you still have to travel there. The system is a drain on the American people. You want to call me a moocher? No, I need help. I don't want help. I need help. As far as refusal to do anything to better your situation or yourself, lady, I have been jumping through fucking hoop after hoop after hoop after hoop to better my situation. And as far as myself goes, how can I be a better person than I am? I am literally being an asshole. Being an asshole. I want you to remember that. When that isn't even my nature. I like to be good to people. I like being nice to people. I like treating people the way that I want to be treated. But when it got to the point that I needed to treat people the way that they treat me, that's sure as fuck what I'm going to do because it's the right thing to do. The right thing to do is not hide your fucking emotions. The right thing to do is not pretend everything is okay when it's not. The right thing to do is not to turn a fucking blind eye when fucked up shit is happening to others. Um, she typed, even if everything you say happened, there's no excuse for you doing nothing to move forward. None. Bitch, I am doing what I can to move forward. Doing nothing? Doing nothing? Bitch, look how many of these things I fucking wrote down, alright? Look at that. Look at all of these. A whole bunch of shit. Phone number after phone number, telephone call after telephone call after fucking telephone call. You goddamn wingnut. It's not that I'm not making a fucking effort, it's that I'm not fucking getting anywhere. You crazy fucking wingnut, Mary Ann Gordon. Jesus fucking Christ. And then she typed, I'm trash? Okay. I typed, you are a screwy nut job. I don't have the resources to take care of myself. You are right that I'm not crazy. I'm overwhelmed and I have crippling panic attacks and meltdowns. And that's right, treat the victims like they chose it. And then someone named Gra EC typed, Mary, welcome to your tape. which is cute. I wonder who Graisi is. We'll have to check that profile now. Hello, Graisi. Oh my god! That is so cute! Dr. Seuss. I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. Litter again, I'll break your fucking knees. Right on, Graisi. Let's see. We'll try the message button here and see if they're friends with me on this here Facebook. Looks like they haven't been active for 2 minutes. Yep, it's somebody that I've been in contact with. This is one of those people who was pretending they were going to help me and didn't as well. Says that we're friends on Facebook too. See, that's the thing. Lots of people were going to help, but just never did. This person I was asking to get some evidence from. Grace Newton. That's who you are. The thing is, during the period of time that I was being threatened, harassed, and assaulted major, that's when I needed the evidence from these Natalie Bollinger groups. And I did get quite a bit of it from them, so it's not entirely a loss. I'm going to type LOL for this person. LOL. Enter. And then we will go back to my page. The thing is, I'm utilizing the tools that I have handy that I know how to use. And that's something most y'all aren't paying attention to. Now, I have attempted to navigate the police websites, and they don't work. I still try, but it's fucking overwhelming. Big, ginormous pain in the ass. Let's see. All right, this is one that I posted earlier today. I hope all of you go through the same hell I have gone through. And Tim Blomberg typed, "Pretty hateful, buddy. Thanks for wishing that on your friends and family." And I replied, "Dude, nobody I am related to are on here. And my family have been my predators more than most. If they were really my friends, they would fight for my rights the way I fight for theirs, or the way I fought for theirs. Did they?" Graisi wrote, "So you just wish it on everyone? LOL, cool." And Todd Ryan Case wrote, "Sheesh, love you, kid." Love you too, Todd. The thing is, I don't show these situations to be an asshole. I don't show these situations to get people in trouble. I show these situations because they're fucking scary. A lot of these people are mad at me because they're afraid that they'll get in trouble because I spoke up. Well, if it's a situation where they're afraid that they'll get in trouble, imagine how freaked out I am by being there. Good point to be made. And yes, I do wish it on everyone. Do I actually wish for these things to happen to others? Fuck no. But it's the point of the matter that I'm trying to illustrate with this here post. I want you to think about it. Like, right now, I am able to function decently. Earlier, I was able to basically defragment quite a bit. Um, that's because he went to sleep and the TV is down low enough that I didn't have to listen to it, and now it's actually turned off, which is nice. It was I didn't speak while it was off. I came directly upstairs and it actually turned off once I was up here, which is nice because then, like, if the TV turns off and I take a few steps across the floor, he usually wakes up pretty immediately and he has problems going back to sleep too. So he'll get on the video games. Um, but at the same time, I still have a shit ton of anxiety. I still get very little sleep, and these are all very important contributing factors. But there's also the fact that I'm intelligent, so I must just want attention. I'm intelligent, so I must not be dealing with these issues. I'm intelligent, so I must not have sensory overload issues. I'm intelligent, so I must not have autism. I'm intelligent, so I must not have Tourette syndrome. And the thing is, because of my intelligence, uh, I end up getting victimized. And that's something that's also been proven. I mean, there have been many studies taken about intelligent people. We have to pretend like we're stupid to fit in with American society. If we don't pretend like we're stupid, we get ostracized and treated like we're stupid. Isn't that odd? So even though I have a shit ton of anxiety right now, I'm not thinking about blowing my goddamn head off or hanging myself out the window. I rather enjoyed arguing. Um, but the thing is that it's not going to be in typing. If you're typing shit like that at me, yeah, I'm just getting frustrated and pissed off at you because you're going out of your way to be a condescending fuckhead. Um, if you want to have a conversation, we can do that. If you don't want to have a conversation, well, then we won't do that. It's up to you. Um, there was a situation that happened before Natalie was killed along this line. Some dude was busted with a 50-gallon barrel of LSD and he was going to dump it in a water supply. And as much as I believe that is completely the wrong thing to do, I had to applaud him because the thing is, almost everyone that I know has had that idea. You know, we could fix the whole world if we just tainted the water supply with some LSD. I'm like, well, y'all talk about it. This guy actually tried to do it. While you guys were just words, this guy actually tried to do it. Just like when you say that you're going to cut the balls off of a child molester. Well, this guy, if he said that he was going to cut the balls off of a child molester, he'd probably do it. When I said I would expose them, I meant it. And out of the hundreds of people that I know who said if I fucking busted a child molester, I'd cut his balls off. Well, I told you plenty of child molesters. How many of them still have their balls? All of them. That's not entirely true. Some of them are women. Matter of fact, there are probably over 30 women that I have posted on here about that are sexual predators that they just don't have any balls for you to cut off. Um, but the thing with that dude dropping the LSD is that as much as I am 100% against doing such a thing, um, again, I have to applaud his efforts. At least he fucking tried. He wasn't just words. Um, and I suppose that should probably be the end of this video. It's getting pretty late. Um, I don't mean pretty late at night because it's only 12:08 a.m. and I will probably not sleep tonight. Um, there's a chance as soon as I go downstairs to plug my computer in, it's going to wake him up and he's going to get on video games. And that stresses me out too because I know he needs to sleep. He doesn't get very much sleep either. Um, and if I wake him up and he can't get back to sleep, it makes me feel like shit because I woke him up. Um, the thing is that Grace, or not Gracie, Miss Gordon, she is partially right in the fact that I'm not crazy. I was driven crazy, and I get completely overwhelmed, and then I either have a meltdown or a shutdown. Um, right now, I'm in shutdown mode, and when I'm shut down or having a meltdown, that's when I'm making my videos. When I'm shut down, I'm at least able to calm myself enough to try to make a video. But then there's also when I'm having a meltdown, that's when I'm screaming. Um, I also make videos when I'm doing that, and I know that those scare people, and that's kind of the point. It's that I'm not trying to scare people. I'm not trying to hurt people. I'm literally at that point screaming at the top of my lungs for help. I can't do this by myself. And the thing with it, most of these people is that when I say that I can't, it's because I've made the effort. It's not working. It's not that I am not trying. It's that I'm not getting it done. Um, I'm shut down, and that's an emotional thing. It's a lot of people are like, "Well, I understand why your jobs are limited because of your back and all that." Like, no, see, my back does limit me. That is for certain. Um, but it's also my head problems are the biggest issue with me getting a job. Um, I'm just fucking playing everything that happened over and over and over in my head. And that's because of the environments that I'm in, because I don't have a safe environment. And by a safe environment, I mean for an autistic person. Um, you might want to look up an autistic safe room. This is not a locked room in the middle of a fucking 30-story tower for in case intruders come in and want to abduct you for money. Um, this is a place for you to recover from sensory overload. Um, Fuck it, I've probably been rambling for a while, so we'll go ahead and shut this video down. I don't even know if it's still playing.